When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
All right, Ashley said, hey, Ben and Kelly, since we can't hang out, have a glass of wine or two, and have a chat, this will do, LOL.
Although, let's take a rain check. It still sounds fun.
I know. I'm kind of down for that. She said, don't get me wrong here. I love my boyfriend dearly, but I'm becoming increasingly uncomfortable with his level of road rage. Honking, bird flipping, they're the usual. On our afternoon commute home, we carpool to and from work. He's not otherwise violent or prone to any other types of angry outbursts that I've experienced. I've tried bringing it up to him, but he just says, it's my outlet, and changes the subject.
Oh.
I'm afraid he's going to flip off the wrong person and wind up getting hurt.
Right.
Any suggestions on how to broach the topic again?
Well, that's a good...
That's an excellent point. I mean, the world is volatile now, way more volatile than it was before.
Well, I mean, regardless of how volatile it is now versus then, road rage is... I mean, that's just not a good look. It's
no.
I get that you can get frustrated, and I get that, what does he mean by outlet?
I guess it just a way to express his frustration. I guess maybe he gets really frustrated and things really tick him off when he's behind the wheel. And as long as he lets it out, then he's okay and he's a good driver.
Like what? I wish I had her on the phone because I'd ask, like, what's he doing? Is he honking?
He's honking and he's bird flipping.
He's
flipping the bird.
Is he doing more than that? Is he like speeding up his car? Is he being dangerous on the road because of the road rage? Because I know that there are some people who road rage, then they'll go and they'll cut you off or they'll slam on their brakes right in front of you and
start driving dangerously.
Right, exactly. And so that's no good.
Well, she didn't mention that, and she's in the car with him.
No, so it's endangering her too.
Well, if he's doing dangerous things behind the wheel, but it sounds like he's just kind of venting some frustration in a way she doesn't like.
Well, regardless of whether he's doing dangerous things on the road, it sounds like he could be endangering her, especially if she's worried that he might flip off the wrong person. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cause someone to follow them or whatever and start retaliating. You don't want that. For sure.
Haley tweeted, road rage is a huge red flag. Never that serious, Ashley. Tell him how it makes you feel, and if he ignores those feelings, he'll ignore more of them. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Like, if he's ignoring the feelings that you're expressing to him about this, there's going to be other things that he's just like, nah, no big deal.
Yeah, this is a... Yeah. And then I know they don't have kids or anything like that, but think of the example it's going to set if they do down the road get married and have kids.
All right. So let's put the words in Ashley's mouth to help her work through this. Also, if you've dealt with a road rager or maybe you are a former road rager and you've figured out a way to get past it, maybe how you did that is going to help Ashley navigate this with her boyfriend.
This is like a road rage intervention. Like what was said to you to make you understand.
Right, exactly. I think that would be good. So 502-795-1997. We'll take some of your calls and stories on the way. Group therapy. I get it. Someone cuts you off. Someone just thinks that they can merge right in front of you, or they do something on the road that you feel like is not smart. How else are they going to learn unless you say something?
Exactly. You're teaching them a lesson.
Come on! What are you doing?
Yeah, but if you're doing that a lot and it's making your girlfriend uncomfortable, then maybe you should listen to what she's saying. Bethany said, what a psycho. As someone that carpools with my husband, road rage is terrifying. If this is his outlet, then it sounds like this guy's mentally unstable under the surface. He may just be better at hiding it when he's not driving.
Yeah, we're talking about group therapy, and Ashley's boyfriend has road rage. It's beginning to make her feel really uncomfortable. He says it's his outlet, kind of brushes her off, right?
Yeah.
And so she's just kind of worried he's going to do this to the wrong person. And so how does she say or bring it up to him again and get him to kind of understand?
Yeah, I understand where she's coming from. Ginger says, tell him that his behavior is making you uncomfortable and that he's either going to need to cool his jets when you're in the vehicle with him or you're going to have to start driving yourself to work. Alternatively, if he only rages as a driver and not as a passenger, maybe you should be the one to start driving both of you. If he isn't receptive to your requests, I would consider that a major red flag for the anger issues that that's likely brewing below the surface.
Lisa says, as a person who primarily deals with the stupid all day at work, by the time I get on the road, I am so done.
Yeah.
My car is the place where I can say all the things. Of course, I'm by myself, though. He's probably just comfortable enough to release the frustration in front of her. Probably worth a discussion, though. Lisa's not really helping so much as saying, you know what, it happens to the best of us.
Right.
Thanks, Lisa.
She's like, I get it. This is where I can say what I really want to say.
Oh,
I
my
get
gosh.
it.
Now,
Julie says, start driving yourself.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
A lot of people are carpooling, though, where you can.
Well, yeah, and that's what she's doing. And maybe they're right. Maybe she's the one that starts driving.
But sometimes, even as a passenger, you can get road rage.
Well, that's how we test it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows how he is as a passenger. He's just always been the one driving.
Did you get Becca's on?
No.
But Becca said, she had texted us, my man and I are both road ragers.
Oh.
Me more so in a way, I'm just yelling in the car. Hey, I'm driving here.
Sure, that's exactly what she said.
Yeah. My man is more like her boyfriend, like honking, flipping off. But
Right.
I had to tell him the world isn't the same anymore, bro. Do it to the wrong person these days and they would unalive you without hesitation. So calm down. Since then, he has calmed down a bit.
Yeah,
So
I think you do need to, again, just emphasize, look, I'm looking out for safety. You have no idea how people are going to react to you flipping them off now. And you don't want someone to go psycho on us, follow us, or whatever, or worse.
Listen, let me tell you a story about the last time I felt extreme road rage. I was teaching my twin daughters how to drive.
Oh, God.
And I had to take this feeling, Kelly, and I had to put it in a bottle. And I had to just squeeze that lid tight.
Yep.
Because my daughter Sophia is behind the wheel, and I'm teaching her not only how to drive, but how to drive a standard transmission, which is a 5-speed, right?
Oh, gosh.
And so
It's a lot of lessons on a road.
right. So we're at a light. We're turning left. It's red, right? The light turns green. She stalls the first time. I'm like, and we're the first ones in line. And I go, it's okay. Because when you already get that anxiety feeling in your chest when you realize you look up, or maybe you're looking at your phone and you look up and you see that the light has already turned.
It's my turn. I gotta go.
Like,
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah. You're like, sorry. But when you stall and then I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's okay.
And you have to go into troubleshooting mode.
I go just turn off the car, just start it again. It's no big deal, And so she did, and she stalled again. So she stalled twice, and then finally she starts to go, and she's turning left, and then the guy behind us passes us on the turn.
Oh, that's
like
not
he
safe.
passes us on the turn, and
That's
he
an
honks,
understatement.
and
Yeah.
he looks over, and as soon as he honked, and I saw him passing, I felt my chest just almost want to.
Papa Bear was going to rage out.
I almost grabbed it. I was almost like, get in the back seat. I'm pulling him. I had to have all sorts of
Superhuman strength to hold
Kelly,
that back.
I'm getting worked
I
up
know.
just retelling this story.
I see your face.
The
Yes, I
rage
know.
in my face
know.
was so much. I was like, pull up next to him. I have things to say.
Okay.
But I had to pull it together.
Yes.
I was like, that guy was not driving well.
Yes.
He was being a jerk. That is
Yep.
not what you do. I said, just don't. I was like,
Stay in
honey,
your lane. Keep
honey,
going."
don't worry about him.
Yep.
And she wasn't. She wasn't
That's
worried
great.
about it. She didn't even know it happened.
Of course
But-
she did. She's just trying to make sure I don't
she's
stall
just-
again.
Right,
Yes.
right. She's just trying to drive and stay in her lane.
Yep.
And I'm over here going, don't worry about that blank hole right over there.
Okay, all right.
And she's like, okay, all right, I'm fine.
It's fine, Daddy. Okay. Oh.
Sorry, I had to just get that out.
Do you need some water?
I need to take a break. That was tough for me.
I know.
Yeah,
no,
so
I get it.
I love
I
this.
had one of those moments too. Like I was, I was a new mom. Jake had just been born, and I was following an older gentleman who clearly didn't know where he was going. I was following my husband to the repair shop, and I was going to, bring him home. I had the baby in the back seat, and this man was swerving all over the place, going like 25 miles an hour. So he's going like 20 under the speed limit. He's swerving. He's changing lanes. I couldn't get behind, and he went to the same place I was going. So I pulled in right behind him, and I went up and I said, "Sir, you were driving dangerously. You need to figure out where you were going before you get in the car. I have my newborn son in there, and you need to figure it out before you get on the road, sir."
You just mommed him.
Oh, yeah. And my husband was in the shop, and they were like, "Is she going to be okay?" He's like, "Yeah, she's handling it."
I love this suggestion, and maybe you can pass this along, Ashley, to your boyfriend who road rages. Chrissy says, "My brother says that he started just giving the thumbs down because it hurts more just driving up next to him. Thumbs down."
Oh, wow. That cuts deeper than anything else.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. All right, anyways.
That's a good alternative. He can still have his little outlet.
A little
Thumbs
outlet.
down, sir.
Thumbs down. That was bad. No.
I do not approve of what you just did.
If I could send you an emoji, I would send you a thumbs down. I like that.
That's good.
All right. Hey, Ashley, good luck with that. I think we've given you a lot of suggestions. If you got one, maybe you could post it up on Facebook at Ben and Kelly Show. That could help.
Tracy says, "I blow a kiss." I like that, too.
That works, too.
And yeah, I have another friend that she just waves. Just smile and wave.
Yep.
Smile and wave.
You got to repress that rage, though. It is, there you go. That is your group therapy.